You're watching college football. Now let's talk Heisman Trophy here. Number one, I'm still going to go with Joe Burrow. I think he has looked incredible so far this year, has exceeded my expectations more than any player in all of college football. I know the touchdowns and the points weren't there against Auburn. The yards certainly excuse me. Number two, also exceeding expectations, about Jalen Hurts. He continues, I know it was a loss against Casey. That is a big, big blow to his Heisman hopes. Make no mistake, there's now some separation in my eyes. Burrow's the favorite, then it's Hurts. But Hurts has had a fantastic year. Player who has not exceeded my expectations as much is Chase Young, because I knew he was awesome. Chase Young, bar none, is the best player in college football. But he's only number 3 on our Heisman Trophy Power Rankings because, well, he's a defensive player. Defense for Heisman hasn't been a thing in a very long time. But Chase Young did have his Heisman moments against Wisconsin. Look at these numbers. There are a bunch of defensive linemen out there that would take these numbers in terms of tackles for loss and sacks for a year. Chase Young did it against Wisconsin. Historically, one of the best offensive lines in college football. They always have great talent. Chase Young beat him up bad. His numbers for this year are insane. These are season stats for great defensive ends. Chase Young has these, and he still has several more games to go. So if there's going to be a defensive player for Heisman, Chase Young makes a lot of sense. 15 tackles for loss, 13.5 sacks. He leads the nation. He has been absolutely incredible. I have no doubts that Chase Young is the best player in college football. You can watch some of our draft coverage dating back to the beginning of the year. Chase Young was always in the mix for the first overall pick. He's been that caliber of player. He's the predator for a reason. But we do know that the best player doesn't always win the Heisman Trophy. That is just the inherent bias of the voting and everything. So let me know. Is he the best player? I think yes, but for now, he'll check in at number 3. And part of the reason why Young's only 3, there is going to be some cannibalization from his teammates in terms of the way Heisman voters will hand out the award. Justin Fields has been really good this year. He's been steady. He's been consistent. He's been the quarterback for the team in Ohio State that hasn't really been challenged this year. They've won every game by 3 or more scores. It's insane how consistent they've been. Number 5 is Tua. He'd be in that 3-4 discussion had he not been hurt. I am very concerned about his injury problems. The expectation is he's going to be able to go against LSU. We'll see if that's actually the reality here. I hope that Tua's out there. I just don't know if he's going to end up being able to go, or perhaps more concerningly, being the same guy. So that's the thing I'm going to watch. But that's our Heisman top 5. 6 through 10 coming up. But first, go bet on the Heisman Trophy with our friends over at BetDSI. It's chatsports.com/bet. Promo code is CFB120. You put down $50, they're going to give you $60 for free. Pro tip, you can still get some good odds on Chase Young. He's not the favorite right now, but maybe this is the year we finally break the defense for Heisman cold streak. I mentioned Chase Young and Justin Fields, also J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins has now usurped Jonathan Taylor as the running back for Heisman campaign push. Dobbins, maybe a bit under the radar because Young's been so good and Fields has been so good. Dobbins has been incredible. Look at his numbers, guys. Already over 1,000 yards. He's averaging over 7 yards per carry. He's done some work in the passing game as well. And Ohio State's been up big. They haven't had to run him into the ground like maybe a less efficient player, Jonathan Taylor, for example, who's still in our top 10. But Dobbins has been great this year. Number 7, Justin Herbert. Maybe he could have had his Heisman moment late night against Washington State. He did lead the comeback drive, the game-winning go-ahead drive. They settled for a field goal, not a touchdown. I know that's splitting hairs. That's how Heisman voters operate. They don't always operate thinking critically, or at least the way they should. That's why they haven't given me an award yet, because I won it, or a vote yet. Herbert, though, has been fantastic. Taylor, he's next up here at number 8. 2 losses. He's one of the best backs in college football. Kind of sinks his chances, though. Number 9, Travis Etienne. Not as good as J.K. Dobbins or Jonathan Taylor, but unlike Taylor, Etienne is still on an undefeated team. That's a big factor, fair or not, in the Heisman race. And then number 10, Trevor Lawrence. He sneaks back in. Now, Lawrence has suffered from, you can call it a sophomore slump. I call it the, oh my God, I'm supposed to be the first overall pick. Every throw I make has to be the first overall pick caliber. That's what's happened to Lawrence. He has not taken what's easy, but he bounced back in a big way against Boston College, getting back on track here. 16 of 19 for 275, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns, had a couple turnovers last week against Louisville, and then since those mistakes has really kind of settled in and relaxed and been much better for Clemson. But he's still number 10 on the outside looking in of this Heisman race. So let me know in the comment section, who do you think is going to win the Heisman Trophy this year? Let me know in the comment section. Is it going to be Chase Young, the best player in college football? Is it going to be Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I want it to be Chase Young. I always have my doubts about defense for Heisman.